just chose to leave and trust that, when something doesn't work out as you planned, it doesn't mean that there isn't something better.
Right.
Not that, I just wanted to create a life that was new for me and for my family. And I just chose to move forward with that and trust the process.
So, so you have said trust the process, and it sounds like a great concept. What do you mean by trust the process? Because, in family law, there is a process. Like we go through the divorce process. You have to go to mediation. You've got to create a parenting plan. You've got to, divide up the assets, the debt. We've got to discuss everything as a process. But when you're, I think, when you're saying trust the process, it may be a little bit different. So when you say trust the process, take us through, like, what does that mean? Trust the process.
Well, let me just start by saying that this was probably not probably, it was the first thing in my life that I feel like I truly went from beginning to end, that I pushed through. Um, and trusting the process was a mantra that I had to say over and over and over again,
Okay.
continuously. And what that meant for me, again, there's kind of like key elements to this process for me, which was, um, again, I say acceptance. We have to accept our reality,
Okay.
right? Because perception is everything. Um, how you choose to see your reality becomes your reality. And so that was the first key. And then the second key was listening to my intuition, listening to that, what feels right, what I know is right. And for me, that was okay. I'm not divorcing my family. My family is my priority. Myself is a priority. Being the healthiest person I can be, so that I can continue to help my children through this process. Um, and then, you know, part of choosing to trust the process, you have to um, constantly be checking your motives and intentions. Okay. And so I was constantly doing that in everything that I did. And part of that, another big element, is that you have to live in this place of what's currently happening and big picture. You have to have that simultaneously in every decision that you make. And so when I left, I had never worked. Um, I stayed at home with my children. I was a housewife. So how in the world was I going to leave
Wow.
after, 27 years of not making my own income, um, and support myself and not take alimony, not take child support? Like, it seems crazy. And I had a lot of people tell me that it was crazy. I even had people say that it was irresponsible. And yeah, maybe it is, but it was something, again, it's that first thing that I've ever done in my life from beginning to end, where I began to trust inside, trust my own intuition, trust who I knew I needed to be, who I wanted to my kids to see me as. A lot of people stay because they feel as though, it's not a good example to your kids. You're seeing your kids are going to see you give up. But I want my kids to see and emulate and feel empowered as a woman, as a female.
Right.
you know um, so anyways, trusting the process was that I had to just trust that
Okay.
process, that things were going to be okay.
For more information
So
about my services or to schedule your mediation with me, either in person or using my iChat mediation virtual platform built by Cisco Communications, visit me online at iMediateinc.com. Call me at 561-262-9121, toll free at 877-822-1479, or email me at mbrickman@ichatmediation.com.